Remote Play is such an amazing feature on the Vita. I've played pretty much all my PS4 library via Remote Play from the comfort of my bed. Being able to play Spider-Man while my wife watches some random TV program has meant that my PS4 actually gets used. Without it, I don't think I'd be using the system very much. When I read that you could now Remote Play to an iPhone, I had a few initial thoughts. Firstly, as a Vita fan, this was yet more confirmation of the Vita not mattering to Sony. One of its best features, being able to play literal console games on a handheld, was now also available on a phone. We know that Sony abandoned and unceremoniously killed the Vita, and implementing one of its key selling points on a phone is yet another example of that. My second thought was that I don't really want to play console games on a touchscreen. It's just rubbish to try and play an action game without any buttons. Although turn-based RPGs or strategy games would probably work okay. So I thought I'd give it a go, and I have to admit it does work well in terms of connectivity and speed. When you Remote Play on Vita, you have the option of connecting directly to the PS4 or connecting via the internet. I find in my house it's better to use a direct connection, but that means I can't be too far away from the PS4. On my phone I used it via modem, and I found I'm getting a smoother connection than with my Vita when I used that via modem, and it was possible to use it nearly anywhere in the house. Setting up Remote Play on the phone or the Vita is super easy. You just need to follow the on-screen instructions and it connected very quickly. You can hold the phone upright and have a tiny screen, or horizontally and the buttons end up covering the screen, which you then cover with your fingers. Both methods are not ideal. On the Vita, of course, having the buttons and screen separate make it a much better experience for playing. So how does it feel to play PS4 games on my phone? Well, I tried to play Nier Automata, which was just rubbish. Trying to play a game with quick movements and battling on a touchscreen just does not work. It's totally unplayable for me. Then I tried South Park Stick of Truth, and that was fine. I think slow turn-based RPGs will be fine on my phone. The Vita is still the best way to Remote Play, and if you use the Hori Remote Play grip, then you've got the L2 and R2 as triggers on the back, rather than having to use the back touch. And I actually think the Hori Remote Play grip makes it more comfortable to use a Vita than the PS4 controller. So I'm going to continue using my Vita and be able to play every PS4 game from it. This does point to an interesting direction for the future of PlayStation. I'm not planning to get a PS5. Like I said, I don't play my PS4 much except for using Remote Play. The PS5 won't offer Remote Play with Vita. For my book I'm currently writing, I actually posed that question to Greg Miller during an interview with him, who also thought there's no chance of Vita PS5 Remote Play happening. If Sony can figure out an agreement with Apple to pair a PS5 controller with an iPhone so that you can Remote Play a PS5 on a phone using a proper controller, then that would be a huge deal, and a big incentive for me to buy a PS5. That's maybe wishful thinking. For now, I'm very happy using my Vita to Remote Play PS4 games, and I'll continue to do so. But this new functionality for my phone is still very impressive, and has some exciting potential for the future. So guys, have you tried out Remote Play on your phone? What did you think of it? Leave a comment below, and as always, thanks for watching.